Imagine having so much money that even if you spent $1 million every single day, it would take nearly 2,740 years to spend it all. That's the scale of wealth represented by $1 trillion. Love him or hate him, Elon Musk has built one of the most extraordinary business empires in modern history. His companies are shaping the future of transportation, energy, artificial intelligence, robotics, internet communications, and even space exploration. But how did a boy from South Africa become one of the richest people in human history? And could he actually become the world's first trillionaire? Elon Reeve Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, on June 28, 1971. Long before becoming a billionaire entrepreneur, Musk was known as a quiet and highly curious child who spent countless hours reading books. By his own estimates, he read for up to 10 hours a day. Science fiction, engineering books, and stories about the future fueled his fascination with technology and space travel. At just 12 years old, he taught himself computer programming. Using a home computer, he created a simple space-themed video game called Blaster. He later sold the game's code to a computer magazine for about $500. The amount wasn't life-changing, but the lesson was important. Musk had discovered that ideas could be turned into products, and products could generate income. In 1989, seeking greater opportunities, Musk left South Africa and moved to Canada. Several years later, he transferred to the United States, attending the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned degrees in both economics and physics. Economics helped him understand business, while physics taught him how to solve problems from first principles. After graduation, Musk briefly enrolled in a PhD program at Stanford University. But just 2 days after arriving, he made a decision that would change his life forever. The internet was beginning to explode in popularity, and Musk believed the opportunity was too important to ignore. In 1995, alongside his brother Kimball, Musk launched his first major startup, Zip2. The company developed online city guides and business directories for newspapers at a time when most newspapers barely understood the internet. Musk slept in the office, showered at a nearby facility, and worked almost non-stop to keep the company alive. 4 years later, in 1999, computer manufacturer Compaq acquired Zip2 for approximately $307 million. Musk personally received around $22 million. For most people, becoming a multimillionaire before age 30 would have been enough. Instead of retiring, Musk immediately started another company called X.com. His vision was ambitious: create a fully digital financial platform where people could manage and transfer money online. At the time, online banking was still new, and many people were skeptical about conducting financial transactions over the internet. After merging with another company, X.com eventually evolved into PayPal. The platform rapidly gained popularity and transformed how people sent money online. In 2002, eBay purchased PayPal for $1.5 billion in stock. Musk walked away with more than $100 million. Suddenly, he had enough money to live comfortably for the rest of his life. But rather than protecting his fortune, he chose to risk almost all of it. What happened next would become one of the boldest entrepreneurial gambles in history. Musk invested heavily in SpaceX, Tesla, and SolarCity. Each venture operated in industries where failure rates were extremely high. At the time, few believed private companies could succeed in space exploration, electric vehicles, or renewable energy. Many investors thought Musk was making a catastrophic mistake. Yet Musk believed these industries represented the future of humanity. The gamble nearly destroyed him. By 2008, both Tesla and SpaceX were struggling. SpaceX had suffered multiple rocket failures. Tesla was burning cash and struggling to manufacture vehicles efficiently. The global financial crisis was making fundraising even harder. At one point, Musk reportedly had to borrow money for living expenses. His fortune was evaporating. He later admitted that both companies were weeks away from collapse. Then came a turning point. In September 2008, SpaceX successfully launched Falcon 1 into orbit. It was the first privately developed liquid-fueled rocket ever to achieve that milestone. Soon afterward, NASA awarded SpaceX a contract worth billions of dollars. Meanwhile, Tesla slowly gained momentum. The Roadster demonstrated that electric cars could be exciting. Then came the Model S, The luxury sedan stunned critics by combining performance, technology, and long-range battery capabilities. Tesla wasn't merely building cars, it was redefining what a car could be. Over the following decade, Tesla expanded rapidly with new factories around the world. The Model 3 made Tesla accessible to a broader audience. The Model Y became one of the world's best-selling vehicles. Investors became increasingly convinced that Tesla was not just an automaker, but a technology company. As Tesla's valuation surged into the hundreds of billions of dollars and eventually crossed the trillion-dollar mark, Musk's wealth skyrocketed. Every major increase in Tesla's stock price added billions to his personal fortune. SpaceX was quietly becoming one of the most valuable private companies in the world. The company pioneered reusable rockets, something many experts once considered impossible. Instead of discarding rockets after launch, SpaceX learned how to land and reuse them. This dramatically reduced launch costs and transformed the economics of spaceflight. SpaceX launched satellites, scientific missions, military payloads, and astronauts, becoming a key partner for NASA. Starlink's goal is simple but massive: provide high-speed internet coverage across the entire planet using thousands of satellites. If successful at full scale, Starlink alone could become one of the largest telecommunications networks in history. As investors poured money into SpaceX, the company's valuation climbed into the hundreds of billions of dollars. Musk's stake became one of the largest sources of his wealth. Beyond Tesla and SpaceX, Musk expanded into several other ventures. Neuralink aims to develop brain-computer interfaces. The Boring Company focuses on transportation tunnels. xAI is developing advanced artificial intelligence systems. Tesla itself is investing heavily in robotics through its Optimus humanoid robot project. Supporters believe these technologies could create entirely new industries worth trillions of dollars. This is why many analysts think Musk has a realistic path toward becoming the world's first trillionaire. But reaching a trillion-dollar personal fortune is far from guaranteed. Tesla faces increasing competition from traditional automakers and emerging EV companies. SpaceX must continue growing while managing regulatory and technical risks. Artificial intelligence remains highly competitive. Economic downturns, market crashes, government regulations, and taxation could significantly affect wealth accumulation. Yet, what separates Musk from many wealthy individuals is his willingness to pursue industries with enormous long-term potential. He isn't simply trying to improve existing businesses. He is attempting to reshape entire sectors of the global economy: electric transportation, renewable energy, artificial intelligence, robotics, global internet infrastructure, and perhaps one day, life on Mars. If even a few of these ambitions succeed at the scale Musk envisions, the possibility of a trillion-dollar fortune becomes easier to imagine. Whether Elon Musk ultimately becomes the first trillionaire remains unknown. A future AI founder, technology entrepreneur, investor, or business leader could emerge and surpass everyone. But regardless of what happens, Musk has already secured his place in history. From selling a simple video game as a child to building companies that are changing the world, his journey represents one of the greatest wealth creation stories ever recorded. So what do you think? Will Elon Musk become the world's first trillionaire? Or will someone else claim that historic title? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.